People have been complaining that the Nintendo Switch has been getting too many Wii U ports, to which I say, bully! So here's 5 Nintendo Wii U games that should be ported to the Switch! It's number 5.
The Wonderful 101! The Wonderful 101 is a fun little action game with a very unusual mechanic. You're all very slight and puny compared to the alien monsters you're expected to fight off, so you band together with over 100 other heroes and you make them into shapes. Yes, that's basically everything you do. You fight aliens in a big weird world and you find teammates and friends and citizens and you connect and you make shapes at them. I really don't know what to say about this. It's quick, it's fast-paced, and it keeps you on your toes. It's like if they decided to make Pikmin an action hero movie pastiche instead. I've only personally briefly played the Wonderful 101 before I actually managed to lose my copy in one of my many moves in the last few years I've had. Maybe it's in one of the boxes I haven't unpacked yet in the garage. Maybe it's somewhere in the attic between the things I don't even realise I still own. But if it came out for the Switch, it would save me the hassle for having to look it up. And with updated graphics and maybe a little bit more content, I think the Wonderful 101 could benefit greatly from being added to the Switch library. Number 5, Wonderful 101.
Cuss your number 4, please.
Nintendo Land. Okay, Nintendo Land is just fun, okay? It's just plain fun. It's like lots of little things, but most of all, fun. And I think being out for the Wii U has seriously damaged the accessibility for the game that it really required. If it had come out for the Wii, it would have been the killer app for that console. It would have, sold the Wii even faster than it already did. But on the Wii U alone, lots of people missed it. It's excellent to sit down with your mates, and especially seeing as the Switch is being used on, in public places, which is really something I did not expect, to be honest. It is a great game to play it in a public setting. Bring it along on the train, get a couple of licks in Donkey Kong, or shoot everybody in that weird Muppet Legend of Zelda thing that they had. Nintendo Land wouldn't really benefit from updated graphics, but maybe a little bit more content. And if they put it out for less than the usual Nintendo AAA title price, then it would definitely sell a lot better as well. Like, I love Nintendo to bits, but look at Wii games still being sold at full price. That's madness. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but they manage to get away with it. So if they put Nintendo Land out at maybe half price, say about €20, somewhere along those lines, I think it would sell like hotcakes, and hotcakes sell pretty well. Number 4, Nintendo Land!
It's number 3.
Super Mario 3D World! I know this one seems a little bit obvious because it's just good. It's a proper 3D outing that still feels like a regular Mario game, as opposed to all the new Super Mario Bros., which got kind of wearing thin after Super Mario Bros. Wii. Taking cues from its predecessor Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS, Super Mario 3D World gives us 4 playable characters, and on the Wii U that didn't really work because you had the one guy with the gamepad and the others with the Wiimotes. It was flawed. It was a great idea, but it was flawed. And now comes the Nintendo Switch. So what more of a glorious opportunity is there than to bring a game that is meant to be played with several people to a platform that is actually played with several people? I mean, everybody seems to have a Switch, so it seems a lot more suited for it than the Wii U was. Super Mario 3D World is fun, it's colourful, and it's very, 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 very long. So it has content. You don't need to add anything to it. Please, just bring it out for the Switch right now. Please, just please. Super Mario 3D World!
Moving to number 2.
Hyrule Warriors! Oh, now we got to a game I could talk hours and hours and hours about because I've been playing it for hours and hours and hours. It is very limited gameplay. You're basically grinding the same thing over and over again, and every time you do it, you get a little bit better, you get a little bit better equipment, you get a little bit stronger, and then you get to grind other monsters over and over and over again. And that's it. That's the entire gameplay. But you know what it is? It's really fun. And it has such a huge amount of characters and weapons. It just kept me entertained for days upon days. I am to this day still playing the bloody game. I mean, I haven't even gotten all the equipment yet, and that's the easiest thing to do. I can't even talk about the Golden Skulltulas or the other maps I still have to play. And I think that with a Switch port, Hyrule Warriors could actually benefit greatly because they made a port for the 3DS, and Hyrule Warriors Legends actually had more content and more maps, which really bothers me because the Wii U is more powerful than the 3DS, so there were more enemies on screen, there could be more done with it, and it looked better. But the 3DS seemed to be, more polished, and it seemed to have more characters, more storyline, and more content. So if they managed to smush these two together, just bring out Hyrule Warrior Legends for the Nintendo Switch, except with better graphics and, proper processing power. Maybe this is just wishful thinking and they're actually busy with Hyrule Warriors 2, but if they decide to port more Wii U games, this is my own personal preference to see on the Nintendo Switch, because, oh my god, it's so much fun. That seems to be my argument for nearly everything, isn't it? Oh, it's fun. Period. Stop. Okay, cut. Cue credits. Number 4, Hyrule Warriors!
And now some honourable and dishonourable mentions just because I can. Ha!
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze! I really don't know why I can't imagine them putting it on the Switch. I mean, I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was a good sequel to Donkey Kong Returns. But I don't know what it is. It's just something in my mind that says to me like, oh, they're never gonna do that one. So yeah, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Sorry. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Again, this is a lot of fun, but it's a spin-off of an existing game, so I really don't think they would ever consider this to be a standalone game for the Nintendo Switch. Paper Mario Color Splash. I have this. I haven't started playing it yet. It's bad because it came out October last year, but I just can't see them do it. The Paper Mario series don't really seem to get a lot of love from Nintendo itself, aside from the fact that they have been steadily coming out every couple of years. It seems to me that Shigeru Miyamoto himself doesn't really seem to like the series, putting all kinds of limitations on the development team and whatnot. So, yeah, sorry Paper Mario Color Splash, I don't see it happening. Star Fox Zero! No. Anyway, number 1!
Yes, number 1.
Mario Maker. I've never personally played this. Okay, hang on. It's not because the game doesn't look good to me. It's not because the concept doesn't look good to me. It's when it first came out, I didn't have a TV. I didn't have anything I could hook my Wii U up to. And then it took me ages to get a TV, and then the TV I had wasn't compatible with the Wii U because the TV was just that old. I got it second hand. So by the time it had gotten so huge and so massive, I feel like I missed the boat. But Mario Maker was such a well-selling game, and it has such an immense community. It is madness. I still, to this day, the Game Grumps are just playing randomized levels, and it will never stop. People all over the world are playing each other's levels, made by people in cultures, countries, that they don't even understand, languages they don't speak, but they all have a common ground. Mario is just that much of a joy to play, and it's brought out so many creative people, and it's also brought out a lot of fucking shitheads who just make absolutely atrocious levels. 1,000,000 ways to die in Super Mario. Yeah, thank you. I mean, they brought out another version on the 3DS, and I don't know how well that did, but the one on the Wii U is just, it's a pinnacle of achievement, and it's probably going to be the cause of a lot of people in 10 to 20 years saying like, oh yeah, I got into video game programming because of Mario Maker. So if Nintendo manages to come up with a way that they can port the community along with it, you know, the existing content onto the Nintendo Switch, so nothing would be lost, that would be brilliant. I mean, the Nintendo Switch doesn't need it, but it will sell even more if they got Mario Maker on it. They just have to figure out some way to replace the pad with, because the designing of the levels is a lot easier that way. So yeah, despite never having played it for a single second, Mario Maker is quite easily the one game I say deserves to be ported to the Switch, despite me loving Hyrule Warriors that much. So yes, that's it. Super Mario Maker.
So yeah, there we go. My 5 Nintendo games from the Wii U I'd like to see on the Nintendo Switch. Of course, my opinion is the best because I'm the one making a video and you've just clicked on something on YouTube. That's really weird. Why just do things like that? Anyway, I've got a lovely comment section for all the people that disagree with me so they can call me names like Fat, even though I've never met a person in real life actually going by the name Fat. I've got social media, so if you think I should get death threats because, you know, the comment section isn't good enough for that, hook me up on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Don't click like, don't click subscribe, and I really hope this reverse psychology thing is actually helping. See you soon!